Ever wrestled with the feeling of guilt when prioritizing yourself? You're not alone. Sadly, society frequently labels this as selfish, a word that usually brings a frown. But what if I told you there's a side to selfishness that's not only positive but essential? Let's call it enlightened selfishness. It's about ensuring you're recharged and resilient, whether that means being there for your family, shining in your job, or forging deep connections with others. Ponder this. Basic acts of living like eating, sleeping, and seeking shelter are forms of this enlightened selfishness. These are the cornerstones of self-care. Isn't it time we dropped the guilt and celebrated the wisdom of putting ourselves first? In this video, we'll explore 7 compelling reasons supported by philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius. Are you ready to discover how prioritizing yourself can truly enrich your life? Let's get started. 1. Being selfish in some areas can allow you to be more generous in others. Wait, how can being selfish in certain aspects of life pave the way for greater generosity in others? In the pursuit of a fulfilling life, Stoic philosophers offer valuable insights into how seemingly contradictory notions like selfishness and generosity can coexist harmoniously. As Epictetus, the Greek Stoic philosopher, wisely noted, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. This advice underscores the importance of self-preservation, emphasizing that by surrounding ourselves with positivity and growth, we empower ourselves to become more generous individuals. How can you benefit others if your well-being is on the line? When we prioritize our own well-being by seeking positive influences and nurturing our personal growth, we are better equipped to share our abundance with others. The Stoics understood that self-care is not selfishness, but a prerequisite for becoming more compassionate and giving. Seneca, another prominent Stoic thinker, expressed this idea succinctly: "You cannot give to others what you do not possess." In other words, by cultivating our own strengths and inner peace, we create an inner reservoir from which we can generously draw to support those in need. Therefore, carving out moments for oneself isn't a mere act of self-indulgence. It's a strategy to ensure you're mentally and physically fortified to elevate your existence and that of those around you. The core message remains consistent. The more rejuvenated and content you are, the more you can generously give to the passions and people that resonate with your heart's purpose. How's that for an argument in favor of putting yourself on the priority list? 2. You'll have more time for the things you love. Imagine a life where you have abundant time for pursuits that truly ignite your passion. We often hear of individuals, especially women, trapped in the ceaseless cycle of being caregivers and supporters, frequently at the detriment of their own well-being. These are the souls who find it challenging to voice a simple no, be it to a favor, a late-night work request, or additional obligations. The Stoic philosophers, renowned for their wisdom in the art of living, offer valuable insights into the connection between self-care and the pursuit of personal passions. With his enduring wisdom, Seneca reminds us, our time is not inherently short, but we often squander it needlessly. We are not lacking in resources, but we often use them wastefully. These words emphasize the significance of mindful self-prioritization, allowing us to maximize our time effectively. By embracing self-care through effective time management and setting boundaries, we create room for activities and pursuits that bring us happiness and fulfillment. The Stoics would concur with this perspective, as they believed that a well-lived life is one guided by purpose and aligned with our genuine desires. In essence, giving priority to oneself by efficiently managing time and dedicating it to our passions isn't selfishness. It's a path toward a more meaningful existence. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic Roman emperor, once reflected, "Don't waste time debating what defines a good person. Strive to be one." Similarly, we can apply this wisdom to our quest for a life enriched by the things we are passionate about. Therefore, allow yourself the self-indulgent pleasure of managing your time wisely and observe how it enriches your life with the genuine joys and passions that truly matter. 3. You will be physically and emotionally healthier. Picture a day drenched in tasks with pressing deadlines casting their shadows. Amid this chaos, you choose a bold step to steal an hour for that yoga class you've been yearning for. The aftermath? Perhaps your work wraps up slightly later and dinner might be delayed, but the gains far overshadow these minor shifts. You come back reinvigorated, both in body and spirit, having bathed in the energizing flow of yoga and the serenity of meditation. It is not selfish to put your own needs first by doing things like exercising, meditating, going to counseling, or simply reflecting on your life. Rather, it is a commitment to your own development. Such initiatives would receive the unequivocal support of the Stoic philosophers, who held that a well-cared self can better meet life's obstacles. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Investing in your physical and mental well-being is a wise decision that opens the door to a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. The crux of his message is this: we must intentionally integrate activities that uplift our mental and physical well-being. This can be in the form of cherished me time, where we decompress and refresh. For some, it could be the adrenaline rush of a jog or an intense workout. For others, it might be the tranquility of a warm bath. Irrespective of the chosen refuge, it's pivotal for dispelling stress, refining concentration, and augmenting efficiency in both personal and work spheres. Ignoring these pockets of healthy selfishness paves the path towards burnout, jeopardizing our competence in every domain. Therefore, dedicating moments to self-care isn't mere pampering, it's a tactical decision for a more vibrant, effective you. 4. Thinking about yourself prevents living on autopilot. Have you ever caught yourself simply existing, robotically navigating through life without genuinely connecting with your inner desires or aspirations? This psychological state, often likened to sleepwalking through life, sees many of us drifting aimlessly. Perhaps it's the monotonous humdrum of the daily commute, or even years of meandering without any vivid purpose beyond mere survival or financial security. When we prioritize thinking about ourselves, our goals, values, and desires, we engage in a deliberate and conscious way of living. The Stoics advocated for the examined life, a life in which we constantly question and reassess our actions and choices. Seneca reinforced this idea, saying, "Every night before going to sleep, we must ask ourselves, what weakness did I overcome today? What virtue did I acquire?" This practice of self-reflection ensures that we stay mindful of our actions and decisions. Contrary to misconceptions, focusing on yourself in this manner is not selfish. It's a means to avoid drifting through life on autopilot. It empowers you to make intentional choices and adapt to circumstances with wisdom and resilience. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars, and see yourself running with them." This beautiful metaphor encourages us to contemplate our place in the grand scheme of things, promoting mindfulness and preventing the mindless routine of autopilot living. 5. You can stop blaming others for your problems. Ever observed how relentless giving, be it your time or energy, can slowly seed a subtle resentment within? Stoic philosophers offer valuable insights into personal accountability and how prioritizing one's well-being can foster a more joyful perspective. Epictetus, renowned for his emphasis on individual agency, is said to have stated, "Men are not troubled by things, but by their interpretations of them." This assertion underscores the Stoic belief that we possess complete control over how we react to and interpret events. When we embrace selfishness in the context of assuming responsibility for our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we cease to assign blame to external factors for our challenges. The Stoics recognize that attributing our difficulties to external individuals or circumstances often serves as a tactic to evade self-examination. Seneca wisely remarked, "We suffer more often in our imagination than in reality," highlighting how our perceptions and judgments can lead to unwarranted blame. By prioritizing our well-being through self-reflection and personal growth, we liberate ourselves from blaming others. This shift in perspective redirects our focus from what we cannot change to what we can transform. Genuine freedom emanates from within and is achieved by controlling our own thoughts and behaviors. As the wise Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have control over your thoughts, not external circumstances. Understand this, and you will find strength." 6. You will feel more balanced. Achieving equilibrium in life is akin to conducting a grand orchestra of your time and energy, with every individual crafting their unique melody. Epictetus once stated, "Happiness and freedom commence with a clear recognition of a fundamental principle. Some aspects of life fall under our control, while others do not." This statement underscores the significance of discerning where to direct our energies, a fundamental aspect of attaining harmony. When we prioritize our well-being and ourselves, we establish a strong foundation for equilibrium in our lives. The Stoics comprehended that we attain inner peace by mastering our desires and emotions. In his timeless wisdom, Seneca said, "He who is courageous is truly free," suggesting that genuine freedom resides in our capacity to maintain emotional balance, irrespective of external circumstances. Prioritizing oneself is not selfish. Instead, it is a means of nurturing the inner equilibrium that empowers us to navigate life's trials gracefully. The Stoic philosophy asserts that by practicing self-discipline and moderation, we can discover a serene core amidst the turbulence of the world. As Marcus Aurelius sagely observed, "You hold sway over your mind, not external events. Grasp this truth, and nothing will ever sway you again." This strength and equilibrium equip you to confront adversity with resilience and poise. 7. You can inspire others. Do you aspire to be a source of inspiration for the people in your life, especially the younger ones? If so, consider this. Modeling self-value instead of falling into the trap of self-sacrifice can wield a powerful influence. Embracing selfishness involves being rooted in your understanding of your needs and having the confidence to actively address them, enabling you to reach your full potential. Epictetus advised, "First, articulate to yourself the person you aspire to become, and then take the necessary actions." This statement underscores the vital importance of leading by example, not only in our aspirations but also in our deeds. When we prioritize ourselves virtuously and ethically, we become a beacon of inspiration to those around us. The Stoics understood that one of the most impactful ways to positively influence others is by setting an example, through the steadfast commitment to the values and principles we hold dear. As Seneca eloquently stated, "No one ever became wise by chance," emphasizing the intentional nature of wisdom and its capacity to inspire. When done with benevolent intentions and dedication to personal growth, prioritizing self-care is far from selfish. Instead, it allows us to evolve into symbols of strength, resilience, and wisdom, encouraging others to embark on their own journeys of self-improvement. The best retaliation is not to be like your adversary, as Marcus Aurelius aptly advised, underscoring the transformative potential of living a virtuous life. By embodying the beliefs and principles we hold dear, we have the capacity to inspire those around us and make a positive impact on their lives. That's all from this video. Always remember, looking after yourself isn't selfish, it expresses self-love and self-preservation. Have you ever been in a position where you had to prioritize your needs before to prevent a burnout or something like that? Comment below. Let's engage and see you in the next one.